Because of the intoxicating nature of power, power itself is protected by anyone and everyone who have the opportunity of holding on to it. Power is always guarded. So what makes you think if you come with your brilliance, you can actually outshine a master? No one, never outshine the master. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Now if you're new to this channel, give a thumbs up, subscribe, share these videos out there. It's gonna mean a lot to me if you can do that, okay? Welcome to the 48 laws of powers, carriers in business. Understand something, in every organization you would always have people who are superiors and those who are juniors. So ultimately you have a chain or a level of hierarchy that you have to work with. Now likewise in society you'd have those who are mentors to you and those you basically subordinate to. Well, you have to come to one realization. Everyone has some level of insecurity. Make those above you feel comfortably superior. Make those above you feel comfortable in their position as master. Don't appear overwitty. Don't appear over-intelligent. Don't make them feel like you're a threat to their position. If you make your own masters feel that way, you will never attain the heights of power within the organization. You'd never grow. If they feel threatened by your wits, if they feel threatened about their own position in the organization, they will find a way to cut you out. So always make them feel comfortable in their own organization. Do your own role to promote them. Every single work you do in the organization should find a way to make your own masters feel very comfortable. Every single work you do in your organization should find a way to promote your own masters. And that is how power works. If your masters are promoted, if your masters are elevated to a better level, then they take you up to the level where they are, and they sustain you and groom you to take after them when they leave the organization. But if your own role in the organization is to find a way to oust your master, you'll sooner be cut off. Remember, in the height of power, what you need is favor. Favor of the boss, favor of the king. In other words, figure out a way to do what the master needs while ensuring that you are well protected. So most people, they don't do that. They don't protect themselves whatsoever ever. So they just go all out there and keep giving the master all he needs. And yes, allow themselves to be the scapegoats if anything goes bad. In every organization, even if your boss isn't the smartest person in the room, it's unimportant. If you go out there to go meet clients and your boss is speaking and you're speaking and you sound more intelligent, more witty, it can put you in trouble, okay? In huge trouble. Find a way to communicate that wit of yours in such a manner that it exalts your boss. Always have that in the back of your mind. You can never be seen to outshine the master. You can never be seen to know more than they do. Remember, they have the years of experience, they have the relationship, and they probably have the wealth that you don't have. So these are things that you need to get up in life. What do you need to do then? Subject yourself to the master. Follow the master. Let the master mentor you. Let the master expose you to all that you require to survive in that very industry that you're quite interested in. And when you learn all that, then you can cut out on your own and do your own thing. Oftentimes, people get to where they are by finding a way to make the master feel so important. They elevate the master's status. They create something to make the master feel very special and very important. If you want to get something, if you want to attain the heights of power in any organization, if you want to increase your own income, if you want to increase the revenues that flow to you in any business, the masters are the clients for every business, whereas in every organization you have your own bosses. You have to figure out a way to make your own boss feel very special. You have to figure out a way to create some value for your customers that make your customers feel quite special. And you must communicate that value, you must communicate that very plan to your customers. You must make them see why it is quite germane that they have these things that they have. And that's your role in every organization. That's exactly what you need to be doing. Once your organization can see why it is quite important for them to value you, they'll value you. And you need not do it by outshining them. You can only achieve this by pointing the spotlight on them. Make them see their own value. Make them see how you can enhance their own value, and then they will enhance yours. Get this, so even if your master is not the most witty person in the room, your master do have one thing that you don't have: experience, exposure, connection. These are the very things that you are looking for. These are the very things that you need to succeed in any business that you're getting into. So you need to do certain things to make your master feel quite comfortable. Something as simple as a flattery, discreet flattery, something as simple as making little mistakes in your work. Mistakes are not so grave in such a way as to make you feel quite stupid. Just make these little mistakes and then seek your master's opinion in those very issues. Even if you know what the answers are, it's unimportant. It's just to make them feel comfortably superior to you, to make them feel like you need them, and you need to keep on doing this on a continued basis. If you come into an organization and make your master feel like, you know what, I have all the intelligence in the world, I don't need you, they will not get you close enough to them, close enough to show you exactly how you can make the network you need to make, close enough to share their wealth of experience with you, close enough to expose you to what you need to be exposed in that very industry. And if you don't have any and every one of these things, you can never rise to the height of power within that industry. You can never rise to a position of knowledge, and I mean applied knowledge within that industry. If you make your masters feel very uncomfortable around you, if you make your masters feel that they can't trust you, if your masters feel like, oh, you don't need them really, you're that intelligent, you're that brilliant, and you're always trying to rub it in their face, they will never get you close to them. They will never bring you to that inner circle where you get to see the wealth of experience, the exposure, the network needed to grow in that very industry. That is why you don't outshine the master. When you keep a bowed head, no matter how brilliant or witty you think you are, no matter how clever you think you are, when you keep a bowed head, you achieve one thing. You achieve respect. Your humility creates respect. The respect of the boss. And if the boss can trust you enough, they bring you closer to them. They get you into their own inner circle. And that's exactly what you need to succeed. Being in the inner circle of your own boss. Being in that very room where things happen. All your wits isn't what is going to help you attain the height of power in life. All your intelligence isn't going to take you all the way to the top. What you need to get to the top are things like network, things like exposure, things like experience. And you don't have that, but you need that. Well, guess what? There's someone you're working with. He has or she has every one of these things. And it takes your humility, your ability to point the spotlight on them, despite whatever it is you think you know that's gonna get you there. Leverage on every one of those things to climb up. Leverage on every one of those experiences to get to the top. Never, ever play the game of trying to outshine the master. But then again, accept one thing. There are always people in every organization whose bad habits, characters are already disasters and are bringing them down within the organization, okay? Now, I'm not worried about these people. If you've come across them, if you come across people who are quite lazy at what they do, they're already falling basically in their organization, then please don't allow yourself elevate them. Let them fall. Hold on there. I want you to understand something. Whoever that general manager is, he already or she already identified these people, and that's probably why you're in the organization. Your role there isn't to help them stand up. Your role is probably to replace them. So go about your job, and if necessary, let them see that you're the one doing that job. And the course of time, you'll be elevated to that very position. That's oftentimes how it works in every organization. These people's insecurities are not your problem anymore because they are already removing themselves from the picture by being who they are. So don't go ahead trying to help them stand. As you come to see, we will discuss Law 10. You'll be doing yourself more harm than good when you keep these people up. Allow them fall. Because that's exactly what we're going to anyways. Don't be their crutch, don't be their pillars. they can't stand, not by you. They will only pull you down. Now, if for any reason you find these people as your superiors, they don't understand something in every chain or in every hierarchy between the main boss and then your sub-manager, who could probably be your supervisor, and then yourself. Once the boss starts distrusting them, then the spotlight has already been shone on you. You're not shining on yourself. If for any reason the managing director skips your boss and comes directly to you every time, even though your own boss is in the office, then understand one thing: the spotlight is already shining on you. You are not trying to outshine the master, you've already outshone the master. So just run with it. If you try to direct the spotlight back on the master, you will only bring yourself down with the master. You are not taking yourself up. You're not doing anybody any favors. You will ruin yourself. This is the only true reversal to this. But get this, in every other situation, in every other case, just to get closer and closer and closer to realizing your own dreams, to achieving your own purpose within the organization, to rise into that height of power, never point the spotlights on yourself. Always, and I mean always, keep it on the master. I mean, think about it. In the days of old, even if you appear to be superior, or you try to be superior, or you're the most favored of the people, and then you come out trying to be superior to your own prince, one who has authority of the garrison over you, they got you beheaded in those days. For some reason, you find yourself being killed. These things still apply in our own generation. You don't go out there trying to be more superior to your own authorities. Don't do that. It is very dangerous. They will set you up. They'll cut you off from that very thing that actually enhances your own business, that actually exposes you to the network you're looking for, that exposes you to the knowledge you're looking for. Find a way to always flatter your own authority. Find a way to always make them feel more special than they are. Be humble. Keep them feeling more important, and then they will keep on directing some of those beams of light on you. That is how you grow. You don't grow by making them feel like they're inferior to your own intellect. And I see a lot of young people come into an organization and make these terrible mistakes all the time. You want to be the most smart person in the organization. You want to be the wittiest person in the organization. That is not how you grow. You don't grow by making those who are superior to you uncomfortably inferior to you. You don't make them feel insecure about their own positions because you're over there. They will always find a way to keep you low. And guess what? There are always in every organization a cabal, okay? A cabal that you just walked into. You are not a member of the cabal. What made you think that you can just come with all your brilliance and then outshine them? That's not how it works. They will gang up against you. And if they gang up against you, they will keep you defeated, they'll keep you low. They will never let you rise to that echelon of power that you're looking for. So you must find a way to make them feel comfortably superior. You must find a way to make them feel comfortable in their own skin, in their own shell, in their own position, in their own seats. If they feel that way, they will expose you to everything you need to do to succeed in the organization. But one thing is key: you must learn to be patient, or you will never get there. Now guys, if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed it, please leave a thumbs up, share this video, it will mean a lot to me. Get this message out there to the many amount of people, okay? Help them see why it's quite important. Always stay on top of the game. Always keep on building your mind. Keep on reading books. Keep on exposing yourself to positive vibe, positive energy. Go on my Instagram page right now, on my Twitter page right now, and get exposed to positive vibes, positive energies to reach out and accomplish your goals every given day. Until next time we see you again, stay undefeated, guys. This is the Undefeated Mindset.